Canada's election extravaganza, maple syrup, tariffs, and a moose on the loose. In a plot twist that could only be cooked up in the Great White North, Canada's federal election has turned into a circus where the ringmaster is a grieving nation, the clowns are bickering politicians, and the audience is distracted by a rogue moose in US President Donald Trump's latest tweet storm. The campaign trail was already a sticky mess of maple syrup promises when tragedy struck Vancouver like a rogue hockey puck. A car plowed through a Filipino festival, leaving 11 dead and the nation clutching their Tim Hortons cups in sorrow. Prime Minister Mark Carney, sporting his signature Bay Street charm, swooped in with a tearful speech about unity, promising free poutine for all mourners. "We are stronger than our darkest days," he said, pausing to adjust his impeccably tailored parka. Polls suggest his Liberals are skating ahead, with voters swooning over his pledge to make A an official pronoun. Enter Pierre Poilievre, the conservative pit bull who's been campaigning from the back of a snowmobile, hurling zingers like snowballs. "Carney's a globalist sellout," he bellowed at a Saskatoon rally, waving a bacon-wrapped hockey stick. His platform? Build a wall of igloos to keep out Trump's tariff threats and annex Minnesota for its lakes. "They've got good fishing," Poilievre winked, as supporters chanted, "Make Canada cold again." Yet, his momentum took a hit when he was caught on a hot mic calling Vancouver's tragedy a speed bump. Ouch, Pierre. Meanwhile, Trump, never one to miss a geopolitical potluck, lobbed a Molotov cocktail across the border via X. "Canada's a mess. Weak leadership, bad trade deals. Maybe we annex them. Great real estate for mega ski resorts." Canadians, unfazed, responded with memes of Mounties riding polar bears to defend the 49th parallel. One ex-user quipped, "Trump wants our land? He'll have to fight our national mascot, Gordy the rabid beaver," as if the election needed more chaos. A moose, dubbed Electoral Ed by ex-users, wandered into a Toronto polling station, causing a stampede of voters clutching their ballots. "It's a sign," cried NDP leader Jagmeet Singh, who's polling in the single digits but insists his turban and Timbit charisma will spark a late surge. "Ed represents the working class struggle," Singh declared, before Ed ate his campaign flyers and wandered off to nibble a ballot box. The real kicker? US tariffs are squeezing Canada's economy like a tube of toothpaste, and Trump's annexation threats have Carney promising to arm every citizen with a hockey stick. Poilievre, not to be outdone, vowed to challenge Trump to a duel at Niagara Falls, me, him, and a barrel. Winner takes the border. X exploded with bets on who'd survive the plunge. As polls close, Canadians are left pondering, will Carney's slick PowerPoint patriotism win the day, or will Poilievre's trucker convoy bravado steal the puck? One thing's certain, with Trump eyeing their tundra and Electoral Ed still at large, Canada's election is less a democratic exercise and more a reality show called Survivor, Snowmageddon. Stay tuned for the after-party at Tim Hortons, where the coffee's hot and the democracy's lukewarm.